I'm Dr. Lars Dingman. You can follow me everywhere at iTunesPsychic and subscribe to my free iTunes podcast, Psychic Circus. And I'll see you in the future. I'm Dr. Lars Dingman. You can follow me everywhere at iTunesPsychic and subscribe to my free iTunes podcast, Psychic Circus. And I'll see you in the future. I'm Dr. Lars Dingman. You can follow me everywhere at iTunesPsychic and subscribe to my free iTunes podcast, Psychic Circus. And I'll see you in the future.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Psychic Circus with Dr. Lars Dingman and Psychic Ray here on the Superverse and on Dr. Lars' Facebook page. If you need any proof that Ray and Lars know what they're doing, Ray predicted my car was going to break down. I was on the side of the road for 3 hours the other day. So, without further ado, Lars is right.
Now, what would have been really impressive, Joe, is if he would have told you what was wrong with it so you could have fixed it before it broke. Right? If he was like a world-class psychic, that's what he would have done.
He did tell me what it was after the fact, and I talked to you guys at the show last week. And funny enough, we looked up what the problem was that Ray said it was, and sure as hell enough, that's exactly what the problem was. So we're just looking into fixing it.
Wow! So we can add auto mechanic to Ray's resume now.
Psychic mechanic.
Psychic mechanic.
It was his solenoid, and he didn't know what a solenoid was.
I didn't even think they made solenoids anymore.
Joe's car is definitely there.
Okay, well, Joe's car had a solenoid, and it broke. So if you need any more proof that this is a bona fide psychic program, there you go. Solenoid. That's the magic word today, solenoid. The other magic words are Psychic Circus and Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic, and of course the magicest word is Psychic Ray LA. That's our other fantastic psychic on the show. What are you wearing today? It looks like Dr. Stephen Greer's high school photo.
Alien abduction from the Greys. This is my Area 51.
Yeah, Area 51.
Area 51 shirt. Check it out online.
Yeah.
Go to Area 51. This is the governor of Roswell. No, I just decided, I think some nice people in Los Angeles sent this to me.
Yeah. Ray's always...
I'm open for gifts.
Sure you are. You're not above begging for it. There we go. How about that? So we can hear you a little bit better. Yeah, Ray, honestly, you're the Doc Severinsen of psychic wardrobers. You look always bursts of color. I find that very interesting. We got a great show for you today. We'll be taking your phone calls in a moment where you can get a psychic reading from myself and from Ray. But before we do that, we get a lot of emails throughout the week at iTunesPsychic@gmail.com or PsychicRayLA@yahoo.com asking us psychic questions. We had... a woman from Ireland texted us last week. So what we try and do at the top of every program is to answer some of the questions that you email us or leave on the voicemail, which you can do 24/7. It is 833-DINGMAN is the number. You can leave us a voice message, and with your address, not your address, we don't care where the hell you live, your birth date, and the last 3 songs you randomly heard, and then we will call you back on show day and do a reading if you choose to do that.
As long as you have a birthday, you can call.
Right. If you don't have a birthday, don't waste our time.
Don't waste our time.
At all. Today, we're also, so one of the questions we got this week is, what is the difference between astral projection and lucid dreaming? 2 different terms that are bandied about in the alternative universe of, it's actually not the alternative universe, it's all one universe, it's our alternative understanding of the universe. So I thought Ray would crack open this can of worms.
Yeah.
Astral projection, as promulgated by the Monroe Institute, where you can use hemisync to change the vibratory state of your brain and have your consciousness leave your body in a very scientific way, and lucid dreaming. Why don't we start, let's start with lucid dreaming. What is that?
Lucid dreaming is when you start to dream and your consciousness is aware of the fact that you are actually dreaming. If you Google dream yoga, there's actually techniques that the Tibetan, for years and years, have been teaching people how to become conscious of your dream state and how to also change the dream in case you don't like it. So you can adjust the channel, you can change, let's say you're being attacked in the dream, well, you can turn around and attack back, you can do all kinds of things. They feel that if you get control, the Tibetans feel that if you get control of your dream state, you also get control of your waking state, which is the one we're in right now, hopefully.
Most of us, yeah.
Some of us are. and the dream yoga teaches you actually how to do all of that. It's a very easy. You recite a few prayers, a few mantras. You say a few things, and then when you go to sleep, all of a sudden you're aware that you're experiencing a dream, you're in a dream, you're creating the dream, and that you can also redesign the dream.
Right, and one of the best things about dream yoga is my dream yoga pants. They're so comfortable and slimming. It's I enjoy wearing them all the time.
You look pretty snazzy.
Yeah, in my dream yoga pants. What's the problem?
Your audio is staticky, his is fine.
Well, we're going into the same. Let me see what's wrong with my microphone here. It shouldn't be staticky.
It's very staticky.
Is that what you're hearing? Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Is it on the correct input? Is it on the correct input? Okay.
That was it.
Yeah. Okay, so it's better?
Oh.
Well, maybe it was a delay.
We're plugging in here.
I was plugged in, but sometimes, right? Even the electronic vibrations that we go to count on.
Could be this conversation.
It could be the conversation.
Put it here.
It's fine. Is it sounds good now? All right, great. I guess it wasn't screwed in completely tightly. Which brings us back to Ray. So that's lucid dreaming.
No, it's back. Put it here.
That's lucid dreaming. Astral projection. Now explain that to me, Ray.
Now, astral projection is when you actually are not in the dream, but you leave your physical body.
Your consciousness leaves your body.
You turn around, you look, and your body is lying there. I'm hoping that someone in the audience today who's had an out-of-body experience can call in and describe it. A lot of people that have had surgeries, they pop out of their bodies, they come back. A lot of people have astral projection, and they all of a sudden see themselves across the room or down the street. I found myself on top of my family's roof with all the snow a few times and wondered how the hell I got there. And
were you cold? Do you feel the senses of the physical world?
No, you don't. You have.
So you see it, but you don't smell it or feel the coldness of it.
Some people have said that they've actually smelt the environment that they projected into. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of important. If you have an astral projection experience, we want to hear about it. I think that would be a great call-in today. And I've had several of them where you visit people. You can visit family members. You can visit friends. You can visit. I wanted to go to Bangkok one time, so I ended up in Bangkok.
More than one time, right?
I didn't want to pay the airfare, so I popped over and walked around Bangkok. So astral projection is a form of travel. There's also something called
So you're physically in astral projection. You're physically your consciousness is visiting different places in the real physical world. In lucid dreaming, it's all dreaming. You're just driving the bus instead of being run over by the bus.
It's more like you're watching a movie instead of actually involved in it per se.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting. There you go. Jasmine from Phoenix, Arizona, wanted to know the difference between astral projection and lucid dreaming. Those are the differences, Jasmine. I hope it helps you. I wonder, whichever one you're doing, give us a call and let us know. All right, let's take some phone calls now. The number is 833-DINGMAN, 833-DINGMAN. When you call, make sure you have your birth date with the year and the last 3 songs that you randomly heard. And with that information, Ray and I will each give you our own independent psychic reading, and 9 times out of 10, our 2 readings agree harmonically and are able to help people figure out whatever question they have or whatever thing is vexing them at any time. So if you have a specific question, that's even better. It helps us tune in to what's on your mind better. So the number 833-DINGMAN, 833-DINGMAN. We're live. It's Sunday afternoon. It is 1 o'clock in the west, 4 o'clock in the east.
Yeah.
Have you been able to do astral projection and or lucid dreaming?
I wanted to visit a friend who was in a hospital, and he was in 6 states over. So I projected my consciousness into his hospital room, and I checked in on him, and saw the meters, couldn't read them. But he was breathing, alive and well, and coming through his sickness at that time.
Did he know that you were there? Did you shake him and say, "Boo, it's Ray"?
I tried my best to sing a song to him that I knew that he would like by the Rolling Stones.
Which song is that?
I Can't Get No Satisfaction.
How does that one go? I forget.
I can't get. Okay, that's my chorus. And I tried to sing it to him to wake him up because I knew he would wake up to that, but he had a lot of medicine, so
I see.
he didn't quite come. He made it. I mean, thank God he made it from the accident. Mm-hmm. And then later on, I said I described the room. I described everything in it, and he said, "Wow, you really were there. Thank you, man, for traveling."
I wish you would have sung me a song.
Yeah. Now here, you're quite the singer. We got to get some, we got a rap song coming up.
Yeah, we're working on a music video, Ray and I. Ray channeled a song lyrics from wherever the other day, and we're going to be releasing a music video in the next couple of weeks.
That's right.
We'll do it right here. We'll premiere it right here on YouTube and Facebook, and then you can listen to it whenever you feel like it. The number is 833-DINGMAN. The phone number is 833-DINGMAN if you'd like a reading. When you call in, make sure you have your birth date and the last 3 songs you randomly heard. And a question you'd like us to answer, and we will do that when you call in. We've had some great phone calls the last few weeks. The lady from Ireland called in. We had
Italy.
A lot of romantic spilkis, a lot of romantic friction in the world right now. I think that's a function of us coming out of this COVID nightmare and the world returning to some semblance of normal. There's a lot of people that are unsure of how to progress in their lives. There's a lot of uncertainty, and that's being reflected in a lot of the phone calls that we get.
People can finally touch one another. Huh?
Right.
They can finally touch each other after staying on Skype or whatever those sites are that people go on to meet people. Match.com, I guess.
Think some people go on Tinder. Have you ever been on Tinder, Ray?
No, I haven't done Tinder.
Okay.
No, haven't done that one. That's definitely a meetup.
M-E-A-T.
M-E-A-T.
Right, yeah.
Meetup. Yeah.
Well, people are going to have their first random sexual hookups after COVID. What do you think that negotiation is going to be like? I mean, before you actually made out with someone, would you demand to see their COVID vaccination papers?
No, I'd take them at their word, I think. As long as if I got vaccinated, I think I'm fine. Mm-hmm. So I think that a lot of people say like they don't have venereal diseases and everything and all that sort of thing. And they do. And since gonorrhea is on the rise again, you can't ask for that testing either. So
Gonorrhea is on the rise?
Is on the rise again in the United States. It's one of the top STDs that's out there right now.
Oh, it's always been one of the top ones, right? It's one of the best STDs because not only is it an STD, but if left untreated, it can make you go crazy and kill you like it did to Al Capone.
Yes, it did. It did.
Yeah.
And to
Alexander the Great supposedly died of VD.
Alexander the Great. And
right.
Nero was another one.
Nero went nuts, fiddled while Rome burned, all because he got a piece past its expiration date. Basically.
Some congressmen, so they have STDs and they haven't had them treated, so they're nuts too.
Right.
These are the people ruling our world.
Ruling our world, that's right.
Yes.
So I guess today's motto, today's message, today's advice from your two favorite psychics is don't get gonorrhea. Don't do it. Okay. Much better not to have gonorrhea. Syphilis, gonorrhea. 833-DINGMAN is the phone number, 833-DINGMAN. It's a toll-free call. It won't cost you a dime, but it could save the rest of your life. Like
yes, like that beautiful girl from Ireland last week. Mm-hmm. That was wonderful. And then we had somebody from Italy. Italy came in.
We're very popular on the continent, Ray.
I know.
And in New Jersey for some reason.
Jersey.
All of our calls are from New Jersey. People in New Jersey love us.
A wormhole for us.
It really is. That's where the War of the Worlds was, right? In 1939, when Orson Welles said that Martians had attacked Earth. They came through Grover's Mill, New Jersey. Maybe they're still
is
there.
It true when they did the radio broadcast that people actually believed it happened?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, think of it. It's 1939. We've just World War II has just begun. Literally, Hitler invaded Poland in September of '39. So this is a month old. The whole world's on pins and needles. There's no TV. There's no, people get their news over the radio or in newspapers, and suddenly this breaks in all around the country. People were losing their shit.
Wow, that's intense.
It would be like today, someone doing a live Instagram feed and having it happen.
Wow.
Because you would think, oh my gosh, it's live, it's really happening, there's nothing we can do about it.
So there was panic on the planet when they heard that radio broadcast.
Right. Well, and that panic is sort of back. I mean, every week there are more disclosures by the government about these videos that are popping up showing UFOs. There were a bunch of pyramid-shaped UFOs swarming around a Navy battleship. That video came out this week. And the government said, oh, yeah, it's real. We don't know what it is, but it's an authentic video.
Wow.
Do you feel that disclosure is coming from the powers that be? That there's it was a matter of time with all the smartphones in circulation.
My prediction's always been that exactly over the White House for a period of probably maybe 30 seconds or so, a minute to 30 seconds, somewhere 30 seconds to a minute, that there will be a ship that appears and people will just not know what to do, and it will disappear, and it's a way of saying hello, and we're here, and showing not that maybe they're not going to be Democrats or anything in the ship, but they're going to show up, and they're going to show up more and more. They constantly are showing up more now than ever before. Ever. I mean,
right. Well, why is that? If there was an alien intelligence currently visiting Earth, and that has been visiting Earth for thousands, potentially, of years, either be completely, I'm assuming if they can get here, their technology is advanced to the point where if they want to be invisible, they can be invisible. If they want to be seen, they can be seen. If they want to communicate with us telepathically or whatever, they can do that. Yeah. So let's assume that that's true, right? Right. If you can get all the way here, you're not going to have a problem exchanging currency.
Absolutely.
Right? So either they want us to know of their existence or they don't want us to know. I think up to now they haven't wanted us to know, but with all the, everyone has a video camera in their pocket. So as these things are happening in the air and around us, they're being captured on a more and more frequent basis. Therefore, I don't see, perhaps their hand is being forced. I don't know.
No.
But why not just come out and say, hey, we're from Sirius, we're from the Pleiades, we're from Florida, we're here, and we mean you no harm, because if we meant you harm, you'd be dead already.
Yeah, we were in Sedona, Arizona, and
you and I don't remember that. I don't recall that. Was I in some sort of
You were astral
alien-induced-
projecting.
Yeah.
No, I was in Sedona, Arizona, and we looked up over Bell Rock mountain there, and everyone said you're going to see UFOs because that's where they show up because of the magnetic vortexes. And sure enough, we looked up and we saw this ship, and we drew it, and they later on described it, other people described it as a Pleiadian ship. A Pleiadian ship.
How do we know what the Pleiadian ship looks like?
Blondes, blue-eyed.
Really sexy.
It would look like a Barbie ship. It was rather fascinating,
I don't read. What does that say? I can't read it. Huh? Yeah, 833 Dingman is the phone number. I know we're on a little earlier than normal this week. Evidently, all of our fans are partiers, late night revelers, and they're not quite up yet, Ray.
Right.
Did you have a problem waking up early today?
Yeah, I struggled. We were out late last night and
Dancing, boogieing, what were you doing?
No, it was a couple of celebs in town.
You were at one of your Hollywood celebrity
I did
clients,
one
names of which he will not disclose.
Some of them invited us over for dinner, so we went to some celebrities' house, and
these are celebrities that are clients of yours psychically.
Yeah.
And their names and faces that we would know.
Yes.
Right?
They're on the air these days, and
why would they not let you say, Ray, you can use my name?
Because I think they're probably afraid of what I might say confidentially, which I keep confidentiality all the way around. So therefore, I'm not going to say who they are. But
no, he won't even tell me off the air.
No,
this is not a bit, as they say in the podcast industry. No, this is for real. He won't tell. So either he has no celebrity clients and he's just bullshitting me, or I've seen he rolls up here in his Escalade. He's got coin. So obviously Ray has celebrity clients. He just
my Tesla.
Yeah, he does not tell me who they are, which is probably why he has celebrity clients. I don't really ever know my clients, whether they're celebrities or not. I don't care. I'm not as shallow and superficial as Ray is. I just want to help people, Ray.
Regular people. They're regular people with the same problems that other people have, except they have to deal with being celebrities. It's not always easy. The whole mystique behind it and your privacy is pretty well much shot down the toilet.
That's true. That's the price you pay for millions of dollars.
That's
and
what you
the adulation of strangers.
That's what you do.
Yeah. If anyone's having there must be someone out there that would like to talk to us at 833 Dingman. It's a phone number. The letters correspond to numbers.
I would like to talk to the engineer's father that had that UFO experience. What was his name?
Oh, right, yeah. From last week?
Joe's father.
The number is 833-346-4626. 833-346-4626. That's also 833 Dingman. For you people that refuse to convert the letters to
Now,
numbers.
have you had an out-of-body experience?
When I was young, a very young child, I had high fevers, and I would all of a sudden I'd be in my room, and the doorknob on my closet would be enormous, and it would be right in front of my face, and then suddenly it would zhoosh back. And I didn't know what was going on, but I think those were out of body experiences. Sounds familiar?
Definitely.
Yeah. But Ray, when you go out of your body, you go to hospital rooms and you go into the stars and the cosmos. I could have walked over to my.
Sometimes I go to off
Broadway shows, so you don't have to pay for the
planetary system. Really? I like to travel, and it's a way in which the soul can travel. There's a lot of books out about soul traveling, and that is the safest and probably the easiest way to travel because you have guidance around you. And you go visit people from other stellar systems, other universes, other galaxies.
Wait.
Seriously.
You mean you're telling me that you've been standing on a different planet with different beings standing around?
I was standing on a sort of aqua purplish planet one time and wondering who the heck these beings were.
Can they physically see you, or are you invisible to them?
They could see me because they were more developed, and they had an extraterrestrial type of look to them. I mean, they looked a little, like ET-ish, but they had developed and actually greeted me in this one place, like that Jodie Foster movie. Contact. And then another one is soul travel. Happens a lot. You can study it if you want to go to Ekankar. Ekankar has a mantra called Hue, H-U-E. You just sit there and Hue, Anna Hue. You say that mantra, and after a period of time, you'll start meeting these other dimensional soul beings.
Can you get gonorrhea on a trip to these places? Because that's always, whenever you're on vacation,
I would love to.
The sex rules don't apply. If you're more than 2 zip codes away from your steady, then it doesn't apply. So you were talking earlier about gonorrhea. Can you contract gonorrhea spiritually when you have sex with beings from another world?
No, nothing. Not in that body. No.
Game on then, right? You can do whatever you want.
Game on.
What's the strangest sexual activity you've ever had with a being from another planet?
They walked into my body and illuminated me. I had a being that was from a stellar system, light years away from us, and walked into me and then illuminated all my chakras, all my energies, and then walked through me. And it was multi-orgasmic in feeling in my body. It was mind-blowing. And it illuminated me, obviously. I didn't get gonorrhea,
thank God.
But, no STDs.
His electrical bill shot up, though.
No STDs.
His electrical bill tripled for the month.
No, it's like that movie that Ron Howard did with
Cocoon?
Cocoon.
Your fans want to know how they can do that.
Oh, how they can travel?
No, how they
can get illuminated.
Yeah, multi-orgasmic illuminations.
Go to YouTube and check out the Hue, H-U-E meditation. And start reciting that particular vibration of Hue. After listening to it, put some pods on and listen to it, you'll start noticing your body's vibrating, but you'll also start noticing that it attracts to you light beings or angel beings or other beings. And that frequency, if you invite them to come to you, to help you, to heal you, to work with you, they can come right into you. Literally. Without condoms.
Can you invite stripper beings in? Are there strippers on other planets?
I don't know. I've never seen a pole dancer on Jupiter, but
have you seen other beings on Jupiter?
Yes. Jupiter was originally inhabited by the humanitarian concept of compassion, and that's where some of the great teachers came from.
Are there physical beings on Jupiter right now?
No physical, but etheric beings.
Okay. All right, so if you're looking to get interstellar laid, Jupiter is a great place to go.
Now,
if you're having problems getting laid here on Earth, or any other kind of problems, give us a call and we'll try and help you. 833.
You might get laid on Mars.
Yeah?
Yeah, you might get laid. There might be pole dancing on Mars, for all I know.
Well, there you go. Pole dancing on Mars. All right, so there are. Let's just go through the entire solar system. Are there beings on Mercury?
Yes.
Are there beings on Venus?
Absolutely.
Beings on Mars?
Being on Mars, definitely.
Okay, we know Earth.
There's some physical, what they call inner Earth beings on Mars that are gone below the surface.
Okay.
I think we'll find them someday.
All right, what about Saturn? Are there living beings on Saturn?
Saturn, I have I've never, in my experience and some other people's experiences, we haven't found people that living in physical body on Saturn, but in etheric.
Okay, there are etheric bodies on Saturn. Jupiter, you already said. Is there anything living in Uranus?
Well, there was a lot of activity the other night. But hey, boy, in Uranus.
I blame myself for that one, folks. That was my fault. I should have asked him that question.
In Uranus, I have heard that people have spotted activity in Uranus. Usually it's hemorrhoid activity, but
What about Neptune, Ray?
Neptune, yes.
All right, so there's etheric light beings all over our solar system, plus potentially physical beings on Mars, says Ray. If you have any stories of your own psychic travels that corroborate or blow holes in what Ray is talking about, please give us a call at 833-DINGMAN. That's 833-DINGMAN. You don't have to use your real name. All we need is your birth date and the last 3 songs you randomly heard, and we'll be happy to give you a reading. Or not. Maybe today is, maybe everyone across the country, it's so nice. Everyone's out. They're really not watching social media.
It's a beautiful day.
Isn't it? You know, we could pull the plug early on the show today.
No.
You want to do, yeah, Ray's all psyched up. Ray got out of bed before the crack of 2 p.m.
Somebody wants to know something about their future, right?
I would imagine, yes.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't imagine you'd call a couple of psychics to find out things about your past.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of activity. We're talking about UFOs and people coming. And we have to constantly remind people, these readings today that we're giving you are 100% absolutely free.
Yeah, no strings attached, no BS. We do this because it's a gift and we're supposed to share it.
We're supposed to share it. This is our humanitarian overview of the planet, is trying to help other people, which we seem to be helping quite a few people.
Yeah, and we're not just a couple of mooks. Mooks, no. We know Ray is an award-winning psychic. As am I. They don't give these away to the American Psychic Institute as Psychic of the Year just to anybody. You have to earn these. It's metal, not plastic. We're not screwing around here. Yeah,
it's got your D in there.
Well, yes. When you win, they put your initial in the cone, the sun of light, the center of light.
I wish I was there for that ceremony.
Wow. I invited you, Ray. It was at 10 in the morning. You were probably asleep.
No, sleep, definitely.
So the number is 833-DINGMAN. If you want a free psychic reading, just give us a call right now. What time is it?
Time to wrap up. It's 1:30.
Is it really? Oh, well, if we don't get a call in the next couple of minutes, we'll move on. I got plenty of things to do today, Ray. I don't know about you. What are your plans?
Yeah, going to the beach today.
Psychically or
Psychically,
really?
Yes. We're taking the whole crew and going to the beach
Couldn't
today.
you just mentally go to the beach here?
Could.
You have your body here and the beach in your mind?
I mean, I can project there mentally, but it's not the same. I want to hear the waves. I want to
walk around your
walk
phone.
around, check out some of the bikinis, do the whole thing.
Yeah, there's so many cute girls on the beach, huh?
Yeah. And everyone's safe distancing here still.
Yeah,
6 feet away.
That's good. You got to stay safe and make sure we get past this COVID thing. And then we could have a regular life later on in the summer. All right, well, you can find us on social media. I am iTunesPsychic on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. My email is iTunesPsychic@gmail.com. Ray is Psychic Ray in LA Psychic Ray LA.
Psychic Ray LA.
At yahoo.com. That's his email address. His website is still under control.
Somebody in that audience whose name is Mike. Mike, call us. I just got the name Mike.
Right there. He's not screwing around. Mike.
And Mike, we need you to call in. You got some...
First of all, Ray's 6 years old. As he's talking to you about aliens and UFOs, that's what he's drawing. And you know he's serious that they're coming here because there's landing gear on the UFOs. There's 4 wheels.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Mike. Well, you got to I'll give you a minute to call in, Mike, at 833-DINGMAN. If not, we're going to be done for the week. We'll be back here next Sunday. Probably at 3 o'clock. Since no one called in at 1 o'clock, we'll go back to our regular 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern.
150 people at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, we should have listened to producer Joe.
Yeah.
The reason we changed it is because Ray threw a temper tantrum. Ray wanted to go to the beach today.
We have a very psychic technician here. She knows everything. She really does. She's amazing.
This one here?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. She does. She knows everything. Except where the people are that are supposed to be calling us. But hey, you know what? Maybe the world doesn't need our help today, Ray. Maybe the world is fully healed.
I wish. I wish until I get my Apple News report. Then it's just, you know. I mean, someone asked me if I saw Prince Philip, you know, if he's okay. I said, yeah, he's with all the other royals. And, you know, his mother, his father, his family.
Is there a royalty part of heaven where regular people can't go? Does that privilege extend to heaven?
No, in the eyes of God, we're all equal, including those planes of consciousness. Everybody is equal up there. You just got to drop your stuff here and let it go, and everyone gets along, and everyone, that's why they call it heaven. No guns, by the way, I have to admit, there's no reason for guns.
But how could we be happy without guns, Ray?
Well,
NRA tells us it's impossible.
I mean, if you want to go target
Ask
practicing
Australia.
up there, if you want to try, like, you know, shooting angels or target practicing, I suppose.
Well, there's a famous song. I can't take my gun into heaven. By Cracker, great band. Can I get my gun into heaven? It's by Cracker.
Whoa! Well, we need more of that.
We sure do. Well, we'll have plenty of time to do it. Again, we're here every Sunday at 3 p.m., which means Ray's not going to the beach any other Sunday from now on. Oh, now is all right. If it's a guy named Mike, we'll take the phone call. Go ahead. Hey, this is Lars and Psychic Ray. Who's this?
Mike.
What's your name?
Mike.
Mike.
Well, we can't hear him. You got to make it so that we can hear him.
Is it a mic?
It is a Mike. Mike, you there? Mike.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, speak up. We can
Yeah.
barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Speaking to.
Are you talking into the phone, Mike?
Can you hear me now?
Barely, Mike.
Huh.
And the output speakers are...
Start a microphone.
No. The output speakers are supposed to be the computer speakers. The input is the external microphone. The output is the MacBook Pro speakers.
Well, at least we got the name.
You did get the name.
Yeah, Mike.
Try it again, Mike.
What?
Well, we heard Joe earlier. All right, well, talk as loud as we can. We'll try and listen to you. What's your birth date, Mike?
September 3rd, 2004.
December 3rd, 2000.
September 3rd, 2004.
Yes.
Why can't we? I can't hear him.
It's all the way up.
Well, can people watching the show hear him? Yeah? Okay. Well, I guess it's just...
December 3rd, 2004.
Okay, and what are the last three songs you randomly heard, Mike?
The last three songs I heard were "And So It Went,"
What?
And so it went.
And So It Went.
and "So It Went."
Okay, what about the other two?
Du hast,
What?
Two of a heart.
Two of a Heart?
du hast.
Two hearts.
It's German for "you hate."
Okay, and the last one?
The last one is, it's called "Before I Forget." No, actually, no. The last one is called "We Don't Have to Dance."
We Don't Have to Dance. Okay, Mike. So your three songs are And So It Went, Two Hearts, We Don't Have to Dance. And your birthday is
the
September
second
3rd,
one is
2004. Do you have a
Du hast.
specific question, Mike?
DU space HAST.
I can't hear him.
Can you repeat?
Say it again, Mike.
There. The second song is called "Du hast." DUHAST.
And what does that mean in English?
It means you hate.
You hate. Okay. All right, so your 3 songs are "And So It Went," "You Hate," and "We Don't Have to Dance." Do you have a specific question, Mike?
Yeah, it's in German. It's 2 different meanings: you hate or you have.
Okay. Do you have a specific question, Mike?
Yes. What would be my future career?
He wants to know what his future career would be, Ray. All right, well, let me take a look at your 3 songs, and then Ray will analyze your birthday, and we'll tell you. And So It Went, "You Hate," and "We Don't Have to Dance." I'm seeing a breakup. I'm seeing this as a romantic reading. Have you recently had a breakup in your romantic relationship or a business relationship?
No, I've never had a girlfriend before.
Okay. How old? How you're 2004? So you're what? 17.
17.
Okay.
I turned 17 this upcoming September.
All right. Great. All right. Well, then maybe this is a business reading. And so it went. You hate. We don't have to dance. I'm seeing a big wheel of a bunch of different colors. Are you a painter or an artist or a creator of some kind?
Well, I'm sort of good at art and drawing, but I'm okay.
Okay, so you're sort of good at art and drawing. What I'm seeing is I'm seeing a big circle spinning wheel, each with a different color in it, and you putting a bullseye in the hole every single time. Bang, 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 bang. Like you're where you want to be in this color wheel. I'm seeing that I'm seeing cartoons. You're going to work in cartoons. Would that be something that you would enjoy?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Not so much. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm seeing. I'm getting this. This feels more to me like a romantic thing, and that. But you haven't had a girlfriend. That's the. We don't have to dance, right? You don't have to dance with yourself.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm seeing you as a very solitary friend. You have friends, but you don't have a big group of friends. Is that true or false?
I actually have a pretty big group of friends.
That you see personally, or that you have online?
In real life, in person.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not dialing into you. I'm sorry, Ray. Why don't you give it a shot?
You know, hey, Mike, your September the 3rd brings out a master number called 33. That's the builder. That's the one who builds things.
Creative, yeah.
And
that's what I saw.
extremely creative. And also in your future, there's going to be real estate around you, development, contracts, and I highly recommend that you can make a lot of money. According to the numbers in your birth date, you can make a tremendous amount of money in real estate development. Once you get your feet wet in something like that, you can go on and do college and you can do all of that, but you should always, in the back of your head, instead of having like a waiter job, or restaurant job, I would highly recommend to get involved in real estate and real estate development. I don't know if that has any interest in you or not. Home development, real estate development. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Well, does that sound appealing to you, Mike?
Yeah, it does, and he's right about me working at a restaurant right now because I'm a busboy right now.
Yeah, he's a busboy. Yeah, well, that's a good entry-level job.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it's better than being in if you want to float yourself, get out of the restaurant business and get into the real estate business, and you'll be able to make a lot more money and enjoy it actually too, and have some creativity.
Yeah.
Also, there's a girl that you are interested in. but she's not paying any attention to you. Has that been happening?
Yeah, sort of.
Huh? Yes, it did. There's a girl you have an eye on.
Yeah.
I think it's even in the work situation. But it's just not happening. So my advice to you is to start visualizing. See her saying yes to going out with you.
Is she a German girl? Because that song "Du hast" is a German song.
Could be. Could have German blood in there.
Right.
Could have some German blood.
A little bit of German blood, maybe.
Yeah. That'd be
All right,
nice.
yeah, but I think, there's a German girl that digs you, Mike, and you're oblivious to it. So, how do you get the attention of the Germans? Besides being Poland in
Food.
1939.
Lots of good food.
Food, right?
Food.
Germans know food.
Use good food.
You know what? Come out of your digital hole, go out into the real world, and maybe, I'm hearing grocery store. Is this someone that he would run into at the grocery store or his restaurant? This is a stranger?
I see somebody that's in his work environment that he likes, but for some reason they're just not connecting. And he's got to make that connection better.
Well, there's a whole hierarchy in restaurant world.
Sure.
If you're the busboy, you're on the bottom row, right? It's an entry-level job. It could be the owner of the restaurant. Is it a German restaurant that you work in, Mike?
No.
No, it's not.
Like Der Wiener Schnitzel?
Nah, I worked at a regular, I guess, an American restaurant.
An American restaurant, okay.
Well, let's ask him directly. Did you meet somebody in the restaurant that you were interested in going out with?
Well, yes, there is one worker there that I'm interested in.
Okay.
Is she German?
I don't know.
What's her name?
Her name is Deidre, but I think I might be too young for her.
Deidre?
Deidre.
That's a German name,
That's a
Mike.
German name.
Deidre is her name. Like Dieter.
Dita. Don't.
Yeah, I think that's what. Is she blonde?
Yeah, her name is Deidre.
Well, you got
Deidre the blonde. I'm going to assume she's got some German in her. Or will soon.
I picked up this card for you, Mike. It means you have to make the extra effort to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to happen from her. It's going to happen on your end. Busboy or no busboy, it doesn't matter. If there's an attraction there, it's going to pull you together.
Right.
You got to try it. You got to try getting that. The laws of attraction are working between you and this other girl, but you just got to step on put your what is it? Foot to the pedal to the metal.
Put the pedal to the metal. Yeah. Offer to clear her table and wink. Oops. And she'll think maybe that has a sexual connotation to it. Could help you. Do that. You know what? Let's make that a project for you this week. When's the next time you're going to work with her?
I work on Saturdays, but she's not always there on Saturdays. But usually she is.
Well, you know what? Here's what you do. You find out the next time that she is working, and you go into the restaurant while you're not working.
Yeah.
Wear nice clothes. Don't wear your busboy clothes. Go in there. Find out if she's off her shift at 8 o'clock. Go in there. Hang out at 7:30, and then when she's off work, say, "Hey, you want to go? Get some food that I don't have to clean up afterwards?"
Because this card here, I picked on the two of you, and it's about two people communicating, talking, laughing, having a good time, and then get together outside of work.
Yeah, but you got to start it. She's not going to come to you. You've got to take that first step, just like Hitler did in
and
Poland.
You got to visualize it. Visualize yourself kissing her, whatever, and see it happening in your mind, and you will make it real.
There you go, Mike. That's why you were supposed to call. We're kicking your ass, getting you in gear so that you can go after this nice girl. Now, I know this is going to be your first girlfriend, right? So you're probably a little nervous?
No, I'm not nervous.
You're not nervous. You're 17 and you never had a girlfriend, but you're not nervous to talk to girls.
Yeah, I have no fear of anything, really.
Okay.
Well, just be careful.
We'll believe you.
I picked this card, Mike, and it means that she will capture your heart.
Which is a good thing.
Is a good thing.
Yeah. So do that. Let me hear it. You got to walk up to her and you got to say the first line. What would the first, let's say you're in this restaurant, she's finishing her work, you walk up to her. What's your opening line? Let me hear it.
Maybe like, do you like me or do you want to go out or something?
No,
Mike. That's why you called.
Are you in 4th grade? You're going to write her a little note. Do you like me? Check the box. Yes, no. No, you don't give them the opportunity to say no, Mike. You walk up to her and you go, whew, you look great. Yeah, you got gravy spilled on your shirt and you got pea soup all over your lap, but you look fantastic. You know what? There's a band playing down the street, or you look hungry. Let me take you out for some dinner. What are you doing after work? Something like that. Don't ask me, do you like me?
Yeah, be direct.
Be direct. Say, hey, you want to go out after work?
I want to get to know you. I want to go out with you.
You know what?
Be direct.
Tell her this. Tell her a couple of psychics told me I'm supposed to ask you on a date. That would be a great opening line.
Yes, introduce our show to her.
And she'll say, what? What do you mean? And you go, oh, yeah. Ray didn't even know I was going to call in. Ray said, if there's a mic listening, call in.
Yep.
I called in, and then they told me that I should ask you out on a date. Let me hear how you would start that conversation, okay? I'll be Deidre. Oh, hi, Mike. It looks like you have something to say to me. What is it?
Yes. Are you doing anything later when you're done with your shift?
No. Deidre, this is so weird. A couple of psychics told me that I should ask you out.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then she's got to respond to that. She'll either say, well, they're crazy, or, oh, my God, how did they know? So
what works is this, Mike.
Listen to Ray for girl advice.
Listening to a psychic radio show.
It's a podcast.
And a podcast.
Yes, technically it's a podcast.
And what happened was they brought information out about you. And I wanted to say this to you, that out of nowhere they predicted that I was going to call and that the two of us were going to get together and have a lunch or a dinner. She'll fall for it.
Okay.
Seriously.
I don't think you're selling it, Ray. Does that make sense, Mike?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
All right, we'll do that. And then call us next week or email me at iTunesPsychic@gmail.com and let me know how it happens. Maybe we'll have the both of you on the show.
It actually shows that it's going to have a happy ending for you.
Well, like a massage-style happy ending, or their story in general?
I ain't touching it.
Well, then there's no happy ending. All right, so give us, let us know what happens, and we'll check in with you next week. All right, Mike?
Okay.
All right, thanks for calling ever
Mike.
so quietly. We'll talk to you next week.
Let us know.
All right, I could barely hear him, but as long as you folks at home could hear him, that's all that matters.
He's got.
What a great line, though. Hey, a couple of psychics told me I should hit on you.
And he shows them he shows Deidre our picture on the phone.
I don't think he needs to go that far. Just say a couple of psychics. And then as the dinner progresses, she'll say, ooh, who were they? And then they would show them the pictures.
I got
she would say, what's up with that
they
guy's
definitely
shirt?
have destiny together, but he's just he's a Virgo, you're timid, you're a little on the shy side.
He says he's not shy, but he's 17 and he's never had a girlfriend, so he thinks he's shy.
He's a little shy.
I'm
Virgo. I'm very, very introverted at times.
At times. Not all times.
When I'm asleep.
Yeah, when you're asleep. All right, that's our show for today. Thanks for watching. We'll be back at 3 p.m. Pacific next week, which is 6 p.m. Eastern, Sunday afternoons with Psychic Ray LA and myself, the iTunes Psychic, Dr. Lars Dingman. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Joe and the Superverse for putting it all together. And good luck, Mike. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.